know the side streets is snowy, but not the main streets coming to the school, man. We're gonna have class today. Right? All right, so we are here at Rochester 1600 Loud Live. We have class every Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. Tuesday through Thursday, Friday, or actually Tuesday through Friday. So Saturday, Shabbat class, we have class from 12 p.m. until 4. All right, that's probably going to be pushed up a little bit sooner, just to get out there in the streets for street speaking, flyers, all that good stuff. All right, it gets kind of dark out here quick, so throughout for joining, send out the link. We have other school locations: Virginia, San Antonio, Houston. All right, Houston's classes are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. Monday and Wednesday. Friday is 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. All right, we also have VA, right, which we have actually the same hours. All right, so you'll catch them live on Friday. San Antonio has class Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. All right, that's our brother school out there, which is going to be Sword of Truth. All right, out there in San Antonio, 40 plus years pushing, right? A lot of good teaching in the airwaves through the week. So, brothers and sisters, get your spirit right. You know what I mean? There's no excuse. There's no excuse. We also have the Blog Talk Radio. You're gonna see Bada Bada on there. You're gonna see Mashaba. You're gonna see Taza Pa. So again, Blog Talk Radio /Mashaba, MASHAHBA. There's not gonna be an excuse. In that day, the sinner, it says the sinner giveth an excuse for every occasion. Not that day. Nah, bro. You know, it's been too many. Listen, I don't care what type of, leftover spirit brothers and sisters want to come online with, or during their week have. The Most High is not hearing that. It's too much classes. It's too much spirit being directed to encourage, to uplift, and to get you out of your funk, right? And to actually take the wool over the eyes so that you can see clearly. So, when you want to come in here with that weak mentality, that weak spirit, I'm trying to tell you, Most High ain't hearing that. Your ass gonna be burnt up too. We're gonna say it just like that, all right? You gonna get burnt up too. This is why the Most High is sending out his prophets at the present time, right? He's sending out his prophets at the present time, the teachers, because he had compassion on his people, because he knows we doo-doo right now. He said he was gonna smear it on our face. I'm so mad I'm smearing doo-doo on your face. Dumb. Right? So, the Most High knows what we're dealing with. Please understand that. Don't think we're gonna psychologically out mentally game the Most High with, see, but the teacher didn't tell me exactly what I wanted to, man. Negro. Right. He told you what you needed. Right? He told you what you needed. Maybe not exactly what you wanted to hear. So again, shalom, the brothers and sisters online. We're gonna call this turn up Thursdays. Thursday turn up. You know what I mean? All right. The whole Rochester spirit outside is just it's dreary. It's dark. Snowflakes falling on them. It looked like Esau has done it so good. It looked like Christmas outside, right? We don't even believe in Christmas.
No.
But they don't push that narrative about the weather, right? Oh no, snowflakes and Christmas. Like Hanukkah, man. Dedication, right? Feast of dedication. But again, is that a lot of times we do have to do what? You got to push past the weakness. So, brothers and sisters, thank you for watching. Again, I hope you stay tuned to all the other classes, all the other different avenues that we have this truth going out. We also have the Hidden Truth Bible Show, which you can find on our channels. The Hidden Truth Bible Show. We also have the audiobook station channel, right? Priest Kazaki has put hours on that, man. Hours. If any man put in work, it is him. Don't come in here looking sleepy, right? Listen, are you on? Listen, those that are on, I'm about to go in now. Those that are online, you got fringes on now? Y'all sitting there comfortable in your nightshirt, right? Your nightgown. Huh? Right? You know how some people, they check them out, they've been having these videos where people are at, I guess they're doing their home work meetings. And you see one cat smoking weed in the back. Another chick, she was, getting, having relations with her husband, right? Yeah, like crazy thing. What you doing out there, man? In YouTube land? You relaxed? Got your dress on? Got your friend's shirt, headband? You ready? Right? Are you in bed with the covers over you? Right, like it's a Netflix series. Nighttime, night.
Dark, no lights in the room.
Huh? Right, no lights.
Just your hand in class.
Right. Yeah.
They got the what is it, like the Frosted Flakes Snuggies, and they got the chips, breads.
Right. You got everything. You got the perfect Snuggie. You got the perfect food carrier for the bed. Wake up, man. It's the last days, man. Last days, man. You know, brothers and sisters is putting boots to ground. Listen, putting boots and chancletas and heels and wedges on ground too. Sisters putting in work too, huh?
Yeah.
Sisters putting in work, man. You know, when you look at these garments coming up for 2024 for Passover, those were hand designed. When you look at those studs, those were hand placed. Put some respect on sisters. You know what I mean? You know, and brothers too, man. Like the things that we do, it just doesn't happen overnight. These things happen through effort, man. Y'all a lot of brothers and sisters. I benefited from the works of brethren like Mashaba, Kazakia. I'm gonna bring out old Ariella, right? High priest Yeshaya, right? Awar, Shamshawan, right? I was eating off these men young in the game. You know, even their wives, right? These women have been the pillars to even put forth Garment Day. You know, Shawashana, Shalamiah. We're gonna throw some names out there, man. You know, what name are you gonna make? You know, and I know I'm kind of jumping, but still, what name are you gonna make in this work? Because you can also be something even if you're in YouTube land, if you're not amongst the body. You can still contribute. You know, and that's the point. This is the reason why we have these classes. This is the reason why we have all these different, you know, shows and arenas to teach. Listen, we got kids class. Kids class has been postponed because sisters are doing Passover garments, but you got sisters doing kids class, man. You know, what's your rib doing? Who's that? What is me? Yeah. Right. What you doing? Right. You know what I mean? You got to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Because listen, even when I wasn't teaching, I was sweeping floors, cleaning desks. Sir, you need anything? Okay. All right. Oh, you need me to go over there and do that? Yep, I'm over there. Right? Remember, Kazaki asked me to take Bonabah to San Antonio. Con out of one con? Yes, sir, I will. Right? San Antonio, I go. Hey, we need you in Louisiana. Look, Louisiana, I go. Right? Come on, man. Come on. Sleep deprived. Who's sleep deprived? It better not be you. Right? 12 stones, because I'm in class, brother. In class. Take you back. But again, we'd like to thank you for joining. All right. Passover's coming up, which is going to be March 31st. March 31st is Passover. So again, we know that that's not the official date of Passover, but that is when we will be holding it, so everybody can be there. All right. So please lock into that date. All right. And we also have Purim. Purim is going to be February the 22nd. All right. So we'll figure this, you know, on the feast days, but Purim, I know. Purim is going to be February the 22nd through 23rd. 22nd sundown to 23rd sundown. All right. Call you back, brother. All right. Israel wear is going to be closed down. If you do want Fringed Up, I think, is Fringed Up still operating or no? It's still operating? Fringed Up is still operating. Okay, so if you want to get some, you know, get your garments together, get your headband, your shirt, go on isbhpk.com /Fringed Up. You can get a subscription package for that. Hebrew Academy, brothers that want to give more, right? Boots on ground, get active with elevating your people's mind from slave to king, right? From prisoner, right, of the world to the prisoner of the Lord. Okay. We have Hebrew Academy every Monday here in Rochester and VA, and every Tuesday in Houston, Texas. All right. Again, there's a lot of things going on in Hebrew Academy. A lot of good inner men working with the young men. Why? Because it's a lot in wanting to be a priest, right? There's requirements, right? There's attributes that's necessary for a priest to embody to now be able to do what? Teach others, right? Counsel, even have the patience, man. So there's much more than what meets the eye when you see a brother on the street just street speaking. There's more than that. What happens when they start now venting their problems and issues on you? How are you going to handle that? You see that? Are you going to take the time to listen, slow it down, understand to the fullest, or are you going to, get the gist of it. I get it. Come on, listen, you gotta do it like this. Don't work like that. Y'all see this? That's why Hebrew Academy is needed, right? Also, to put a man into the mind of what? Being a soldier for the Most High, right? You gotta learn how to follow. You see that? You gotta learn how to follow before you can lead. Everybody wants to be a leader, but nobody wants to do what? Follow. Nobody wants to follow the rules. Everybody wants to do things there, but I got my own doctrine. I got this, bruh. It didn't work like that in the scriptures. The scripture says, if you strive for masteries, yet are you not crowned, except you strive lawfully, or layman terms, except you strive by the rules. And there's rules in coming into being a priest. Because we're going over now in the Sabbath reading about these priests that was out their mind. They weren't faithful to the practice that they said that they were now loyal to. Right? So, Hebrew Academy, right? Gird your loins up, men. If you need to contact any of the priests, we have Priest Kazaki, Priest Kwatazop, and myself. All right? We don't have the phone numbers, and I think everybody probably knows already. All right? Sweet ambiance, it's our business to get everybody smelling better than the rest. And technically, today's class is going to kind of be into that as well. Chosen Creations. If you want to have any type of your Hebrew art, any home decor, please hit up Chosen Creations. That's going to be on Etsy. They're doing, man, a hell of a job, man. I got some things when I pull out, boy. I'm going to have them things shining. I'm going to have to stun on all y'all, man. Yeah, I'm stunned, Doc. I make sure I said Priest Kazaki, please. Don't sell these to anybody else, man. I know y'all might have seen it on the YouTube. I mean, on the Instagram for Chosen Creations. It's they specifically put one of its kind, man. Oh yeah, you can do one of its kind, one of your own kind, whatever you want to make. Yeah.
Number one stunner.
Yeah, number wop. Yeah. Yes.
I got a masterpiece.
Yeah, there it is. Which one? Right. Brother Daniel got his own. It's facts. He got his own line. He got the necklace. He got the tape. Well, that's actually. Did you put it on your wall?
No, I couldn't hang it up. I can't really hang it up.
We could do it for you. We can nail it to the post. You do nail here, nail there, nail there. We can just do.
I'm gonna get somebody to do it.
Oh, we got you. Come on. Definitely should let us know that. All right. Definitely should have let us know. All right. Shalom. All right. Let's get the lights up. Let's get these lights up real quick. So class today. I'm not taking any questions. Right. If you got questions, text me. Hit me up about it. Whatever it might be. Right. Samaya, it's your day today. All right. Last, I think Thursday was yours, right, Bree? Or the week before? Right? I'm trying to get to everybody I know who asked the question. So you had a question on what? Hygiene. So what specific on hygiene were you going at? So I can understand, a little bit more specific on that, because I got some stuff I want to get off my chest.
Just the difference in what we did back then from now, just how we kept ourselves clean.
Okay.
Personal
Personal
hygiene.
hygiene.
Yeah.
Difference. Okay, so that's, as you see, the title is Unearthing Hygiene. Unearthing Hygiene, right? So kind of getting an understanding of where hygiene even came from. Right, in a sense, and we're going to go into it, but we're going to kind of go in the mentality of this. Let's start here. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 14. Let's go here. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 14. All right. In unearthing hygiene. Unearthing hygiene. What you got? You got it. Go ahead, Johanna. Sometimes you got to bully for that one. Right? You got to bully.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 14.
Right. Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 14. We're going to go right into it. All right. Go ahead.
For he created all things.
Right. So we know the Most High in Christ created what? All things. All right. Everything. Go ahead.
That they might have their being.
Right. That they might have what? Their purpose. Y'all see this? Everything has purpose. The sky, the sun, the moon, the stars, the grass. Right? Metals, gold, silver, grapes. All these things have what? Their purpose. Go ahead.
And the generations of the world were helpful.
Right. Ooh. And this is what I like. It says the what?
The generations of the world were helpful.
So the Most High created the world to be what? Healthful. All right? And I want to stay on this word healthful, right? Because what is the definition of healthful? What is the definition of healthful? Because I'm going to say this is because even present day, I don't want to go too deep in present day now because we're going to get to that later on. But I at least want to be in the mentality, in the mind state to understand even now is like we see health, it's kind of we on a low, I want to say just a low arena when it comes to understanding health, right? We got this new outbreaks, right? You was talking about that today, Trey? Measles, COVID, flu, right? HIV, herpes, eczema, right? Gonorrhea, right? There's so many different things that's in this world. Listen, lung cancer, right? Cats, their alveoli, right? I believe that's like the cells in your lungs or the what causes your lungs to actually breathe is clogged up. That's why you have a lot of people have low oxygen intake because their lungs is collapsed. That's a lot of that cigarette smoke, right? We're not as healthful as we used to be, right? Because the Most High said He created the world to be healthful. He created us to shine, man. Have that skin shine, glow. Now we just got bags underneath our eyes. Face just slumped down. Right? I was watching something last night about things like miming or something like that. It's about structure of your face, and it's poor back arch and stuff with your mouth and tongue and teeth, and some people's faces droop down. It just droops down, even though it should be a nice strong posture, right? Nice strong posture. But I get it though, because there's a lot of things that have caused us to deteriorate and being helpful, right? So what do you have for helpful? Come on.
Helpful.
Right.
Giving or rendering aid.
Right. Giving or rendering aid. What else?
Or assistance.
Go. Okay. What else you got?
Of service.
Okay. Anything else?
It says good health.
Right. You know what? Let's go, because you went to helpful. Same thing as what? Healthy. Right. Well, what you got though?
Means a harmony of a healthy mind.
Right.
Healthy body.
Come on.
Healthy spirit.
Go ahead.
And healthy relationships.
Mm.
Such a balance results in an overall feeling of well-being.
Right. Which is called shalom. Peace. That's what it says. Peace. Right. But also look at the word healthy. Right. Healthy. What you got?
Health.
Healthy. Health or healthy? What you got?
Well, it goes into it.
Okay, go ahead. Let's hear it.
Sound state of the mind.
Right.
Natural vigor of faculties.
Right. And I'm going to go into as the word is as in healthy. Right. So when you look into this word helpful, it means healthy, which means what? Beneficial to the health of body or mind. But when you look at now the synonyms of the word healthy, it goes into what? Clean and hygienic. Right? So the Most High made the world clean and hygienic. Right? It was helpful. It was healthy. Where men and women were going to be what? They were going to be now of a solid mind and body. Y'all see this? What you got, Ike?
Wholesomeness.
Look at that. Wholesome. You, like I said in that definition, harmony. We were well put together. They didn't have McDonald's. Right? Got to break down your metabolism and break down your cells, change up your palate, right? You eat one box of fries, you thinking, I'm going to just slide through to get a few fries, and you there the whole week. You slide to Mickey D's, especially if you found a good one with the hot fries.
Drop the right amount of salt.
The right of, shoot, they be over salted, man. That salt is not right. That salt ain't right, right? But again, the word helpful means healthy. Read that one more time, please. Wisdom of Solomon 1. Come on.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 14.
Go ahead.
For he created all things.
Come on.
That they might have their being.
Come on.
In the generations of the world.
Right.
Were helpful.
They were helpful. Go ahead.
And there is no poison of destruction in them.
That right. Go ahead.
Nor the kingdom of death
right
upon the earth.
Right. So we were the Most High created the world to be solid, healthy, right? To be clean and hygienic. So this is the first point that I wanted to bring out just on dealing with hygienic, right? Or hygiene, is that Israelites were hygienic.
Con.
Y'all see this?
Con.
And there's many scriptures that we can go to bring it out. We will, right? To show forth that the Most High required cleanliness. And as we go through this first portion, and I didn't really do a part two, you know, with more attributes of being clean, right? Our understanding of how to be clean. But we're going to start on the physical side, right? Because that's technically where your question's coming from, right? I mean, definitely. You know, washing the arms, right? Smelling good, right? Or what were you thinking?
I mean that and just different things we use for our bodies.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And we're going to get that. So go to Psalms 24 and 3. Go to Psalms 24 and verse 3. So we're dealing with this hygiene. Did Hebrew Israelites bathe? That's what I should have put up there. That should have been the title. Do Hebrew Israelites bathe? Oh, I know. But how do we know, though? So I'm going to change that title. Do Hebrew Israelites bathe? Right, that's going to be a nail biter. Do we? Right? Because nowadays and age, what? It seems like what? People don't. But we're not going to get there. Right? We're going to get to those points. Right? If we ever do. And we are, though. Right? So Psalms 24 and verse 3. Right? Go ahead.
Psalms chapter 24, verse 3.
Right, Psalms 24 and verse 3. The first verse that we went to was Wisdom of Solomon 1 and verse 14 to show forth that, yes, the Most High is clean and hygienic. He wants his people to be clean and hygienic. Go ahead, let's read.
Who shall ascend into the hill of the Lord?
Yeah, that's a question. Who's now going to ascend in the hill of the Lord? Who's going to be now amongst the Most High in his presence? Right? Who's going to dwell with him? Basic nigga?
No.
Huh? Cat straight out the streets? You know? Man thinks he can come in and then he got a tomato sauce on his shirt? Right? Who can ascend to the high hills of the Lord? Go ahead.
Or who shall stand in his holy place?
Yeah, listen, who's going to stand in his holy place? Who's going to have the right to be in his court? Right? Like we knew back during the Persians' time, right? When they had only the best children to stand in their court. That's why they wanted Daniel, Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. Right? Daniel and his counterparts. Right? Said that they were knowledgeable in science, mathematics, brilliant children. They could stand in the court. Who's going to stand in the court of God? Go ahead.
He that hath clean hands.
He that have what?
Clean hands.
No, he that have dirty hands. Read again.
He that hath clean hands.
No, he that got dirt underneath them fingernails, man. Right? Smell like donkey butt. Go ahead.
And a pure heart.
Right. Clean hands. But this is the point, though. The Most High always shows forth cleanliness through the scriptures. But yes, we know the cleanliness on the carnal side or the outside was always supposed to be symbolic for representation of what? Cleanliness within you. Your soul was supposed to be clean. But we're going to start kind of in the beginning, right, in the Old Testament, to see forth now how the Most High was trying to symbolize, get yourself clean, Israel. Was he okay with you just walking around musty? Was he okay with you just not taking a bath for months? Was he okay with you just coming up and talking to him with breath that smells like you've been smoking out dope? Right? Breath just dry and chalky. Right? It's like your child, man, when she want to come and say, hey, mom. Hey, mom. Like, ooh, God, brush your teeth.
Right.
Good. That's heavy. That's, ooh, that note right there, boy, is almost took my breath away, right? The Most High does not tolerate dirtiness, right? Or defilement. Y'all see this? Let's read this one more time. Come on.
He that hath clean hands.
Go ahead.
And a pure heart.
And a pure heart. See, I don't want to get too spiritual. Right. But the Most High said not only clean hands, but a clean heart, a clean mind. Right? Have you now defeated that negative mind? We know you got your fringes on. Right? We know you put down the lamb chop. I mean the lobsters, the pork chops. We know you stopped eating that pig back, got on that lamb back, right? Bologna, pork, calamari. All bougie Negroes think calamari is where it's at. I was one of them.
Them hog maw.
Hog maw, right? Right? We know you put that down, but how is now your mind? How's that thinker? Right? How's your spirit? How are you analyzing life? How do you analyze the hand of the Most High in your life? We just went over that Tuesday. How do you feel like the Most High is dealing with you? Is it defiled? Is it a negative outlook how the Most High is dealing with you? Or is it a positive outlook how the Most High is dealing with you? The Most High wanted clean hands and a clean mind. It's a combination. I mean, mind you, the clean hand should be a byproduct of what? The clean mind. If you rolling around in the right spirit, you're going to do the right thing. Right?
Yeah.
But we see with the Pharisees a lot of time what? It was just about, let me be clean on the outside. Let me fake the funk. Let me just follow. Got to wash our hands. Right? And that's why Christ had to check them. And we'll get that. But let's read this one more time. Come on.
Slack from the top.
Please.
He that hath clean hands
Go ahead.
and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully.
Right. Nor sworn deceitfully. Right? Y'all see this, right?
God.
Most High requires what? Clean hands. You see this, right, somebody? And I just want to bring a few of these scriptures out, right? Just to show forth the logic and the mentality of the Most High. He said, you got to come to me with clean hands. Your actions, right? Your ways, your doings have to be aligned with me the proper way to come and be amongst me. Y'all see this? The Most High just doesn't accept anything. This ain't Burger King. Have it your way. Not with the Most High. And we're going to see this. Go to Exodus 3:1. We're gonna go through a few scriptures. Exodus 3:1. Okay, right? Padah. When I was in beauty school, they talked about how Hebrews took a lot of baths and used different oils in the textbooks. They are the first thing they talked about in the beauty book. Interesting. I got something for that though too. How they know? How they know? Right? It is on point, but we're gonna go a little bit more deeper though with that. And yes, I listen. Give respect. Give homage where it's due. Right? But let's read this. Exodus 3:1. Come on.
Exodus chapter 3, verse 1.
Go ahead.
Now Moses kept the flock of Jethro,
Right, Jethro.
his father-in-law,
Come on.
the priest of Midian.
Go ahead.
And he led the flock to the backside of the desert.
Read.
And came to the mountain of God, even to Horeb. Verse 2.
Go ahead. You're going to read all the way down to 5. Come on.
And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him in the flame of the fire of the midst of the bush.
Come on.
And he looked, and behold, the bush burned with fire.
Right. So the bush burned with fire. So we see now what? The Most High is going to now speak. Right? He's going to speak now to Moses through what? This burning bush. Or should we say, right? It says, the angel of the Lord. Right? Go ahead.
And the bush was not consumed.
Go ahead.
And Moses said,
And we know this is speaking actually of Christ, but go ahead.
I will now turn aside and see this great sight.
Come on.
Why the bush is not burned.
Right. I want to see how in the heck this bush not can be consumed. Right? I don't see no ashes. I don't smell nothing burning or nothing like that. What is this? It's something I want to pull out from this story at. The Most High said he wants somebody with clean hands, clean hearts. Right? Come on.
And when the Lord saw the bush he turned aside to see, God called unto him
Come on.
out of the midst of the bush.
Read.
And he said, draw not nigh hither.
Go ahead.
Put off thy shoe.
Do what?
Put off thy shoe.
Right. He said, come on over here. But put off your sandals. Put off them shoes. Go ahead.
Put off thy shoes
Uh-huh.
from off thy feet.
Get them off your feet, brother. I know you've been walking a distance. Right? I don't know what you might have caught up between them, the crevice of them shoes, man.
God.
Read. All right. Come on.
For the place thereon thou standest
Go ahead.
is holy ground.
You hear that? Where you step at is holy ground. Take off your choncletas. You're not finna come out here and step on this holy ground with anything. All right. The reason why I'm coming here. The Most High is particular in how you come to Him.
Come.
And this is the point, though, because you got a lot of Israelites, too, man. They got this whole swag that's just dirty. They household just dirty. How so? When the Creator shows example after example that He requires cleanliness. He requires an individual coming to Him the proper way. He told Moses, take your muddy sandals off, man. Y'all see this? Come on. You know, and again, I'm just throwing this out here just for the mind, right? For us to understand, Samaya, the Most High loves cleanliness. And we're going to see more and more, even through what? Through our law, how the Most High was about being hygienic and clean and pure and not defiled. Psalms 12 and verse 6. Take off your sandals, man. Take off your shoes. Moses. And then brothers and sisters get mad when somebody say, leave your shoes at the front door. Huh? Yeah, they get upset when you leave your shoes. Why that? Well, because your carpet in your house look dusty. That don't mean you're going to have my carpet looking dusty too.
Right, God.
Come on, man. Brothers got to jump back. Sisters got to jump back and understand what state of man we came from. We were a premier people that had cleanly ways. See, but what happened now here in America, we're like our counterpart, Esau, lazy as hell. And then we're going to get that. Lazy as I don't know what. Don't want to mop. Don't want to clean up in the corners. Right? And that's his house. Right? How much more now our body? We just want to stay in the bed like we a dope fiend for 3 days. Not shower. Talking about I ain't been outside for a little while, so I should be all right.
God.
I put on some deodorant yesterday. I'll be all right. Like, what that got to do with not taking a bath? Cleansing yourself. I was watching this thing about in India. And it was, I think he's called like a Davu or something like that. It's like an Indian type of priest or whatever he is. A guy on his journey. It was the same thing with the Sadhu. The Sadhu was like that Hinduism culture. But a lot of them, they don't take baths. Right? They don't take baths. And when they do, it's just with baking soda. It's with baking soda. I mean, that's what he said. There's nothing wrong against baking soda. And there's nothing wrong with baking. You can wipe your teeth with baking soda if you do it properly. Yeah. Baking soda, lemon juice, and some grated ginger. Have your smile on 10. Right? But, they have these rituals and ceremonies, man, that's pretty disgusting. And this is why the Most High gave us good understanding. But let's read this, Psalms 12 and verse 6. Are y'all with me so far? Because again, I'm just walking you through just about how the Most High is a clean God. Yahweh Shai, clean. Y'all didn't read Revelations 1? Said he had a golden girdle. A golden girdle, like. That's royal. It didn't say his fro was nappy and unorganized. I best believe that man had his hair nicely and arranged, man. Smelling good. See this, man? But we got some brothers and sisters that want to do what? You want to teach in short socks and some sandals. Where you get that from? You look like you ain't brushed your teeth. You ain't did your... Where'd you get that from? You look just dirty. Regular shirts got pizza sauce on it. What is going on? You know? Most High said you gotta have clean hands. Like, when we come to serve him, when we come amongst him. Let's read this. Psalms 12 and verse 6. Come on.
Psalms chapter 12, verse 6.
Go ahead.
The words of the Lord are pure words.
Y'all hear this? It says the words of the Most High are pure words. Go ahead.
As silver tried in a furnace of earth.
So not only does he now tell us to be clean, it says his words is what? Clean, pure, easy to understand. No defilement in it. Y'all see this? The words of the Lord are pure. Put some respect on the Most High. So with putting respect on the Most High, we would have to now do what? Put respect in the creation. Which is now have some respect for yourself. And we're going to get into the specifics, how the Most High showed us how to have respect for ourselves. Why do you think kids, you got to teach kids how to take care of themselves? So the Most High had to teach what? Israel, how to take care of ourselves coming up out of Egypt. We learned everything in Egypt, man. That's why we had all those laws, bestiality laws. Stop cross-dressing, right? Stop eating defiled food. Stop having inordinate affection. He had to tell us these things because those are the things that we were doing. We had to relearn what being clean was. Man, we got damn African-centric cleanliness in our mind, man. And you know Ham don't shower. Brother and sister went over to the Ham's restaurant. I could have told you that. I could have told you Ham's restaurant wasn't going to hit like that. Right? Yeah, right over to Nimrod's kinfolk. Right over to the Nimrod kinfolk, man. Cush. Right? Yeah. Mizraim. Oh, no, that's what is that? Puwat, right? In the Hebrew?
I believe.
That's Puwat.
For Ethiopia?
Yeah, Ethiopia's Puwat, right?
Huh?
I think that's Canaan.
No, I thought Ethiopia. That's look it up real quick. I know somebody got their soldiers test. Right?
You talking
Yes.
about the spot in the mall?
No.
Oh no, there's Ethiopian spot in the mall? Where's that at?
Greece.
What?
Oh, no, not Greece.
Henrietta.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's like I ain't seen an Ethiopian spot.
Yeah. Ethiopian restaurant there.
Right, nah, I'm good, man. You know, when I look at the toes, I'm good. Them things crusty. No disrespect.
God.
It's the small things that you know if a person's cooking or not.
Right.
Right? What is it? Yeah, it's Pawat. Or no, that's What was that? I said that, right? Y'all got me over here tripping. Somebody put that online, man. Somebody can put that online real quick, man. That's Kawash, my fault. Kawash. Ethiopians, right?
Yeah.
Where you at, Ike?
Psalms chapter 12, verse 6.
Right, Psalms 12 and verse 6. Go ahead.
The words of the Lord are pure words.
Come on.
As silver tried in a furnace of earth.
There it is. The water soldier, Yashikar. Kawash, go ahead.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And purified 7 times.
Uh-huh.
Verse 7.
Right, y'all see this, right? It says purify 7 times, man. It's going to get ran through over and over and over to be perfect. And that's the point. The Most High's words is perfect. And this is what he's trying to cause in Israel is to be what? Perfect. Yes.
And I knew right when I walked into the dining hall, it was like a smell that smacked me in the face.
Right,
Like,
look at this.
what is that?
Man, what kind of smell was it? Let's be articulate that so everybody.
Yeah,
What kind of smell was that? So the brother was talking about the smell that he smelled upon entering Kawash's restaurant, the Ethiopian's restaurant, Nimrod's kinfolk's restaurant.
It was like a.
It's facts though. It's what it is.
Right. It wasn't no Egyptian musk, but it was like a humid musk.
Humid?
Musk. Like,
Okay.
And when you
Could have been the seasonings.
but when you smell, I'm like, whoa.
Right.
And then you have to sit in that and like get immune to it for a second, and then it goes away.
Right.
But
Instead of you. You know, I'm gonna say this. I've never tasted Ethiopian food, but I kind of stick to Northern Kingdom. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a Northern Kingdom lover. When it comes to machetes, right? When it comes to burritos, Mexico, I think got it all for me, man. They got guacamole, the beans, they got the chili rancheros, right? Listen, and Yashikar, he's online. Yashikar be throwing down, man. Yashikar, listen, he'll cook something without grease. Yashikar will cook something for you without grease on the skillet. I throw a little water, coming together, man. You know, so, you know, I'm not the person that tries to, you know, experience new tasting foods. Nah, I'll try something new on the menu. Right? But let's go to Exodus 19 and 10. We see this, right? That hygienic behavior was definitely in ancient Israel's culture and history. Right? Yes.
the only thing that was good I could say there was it's called sambusa.
What sambusa? Was that some bread, masa or something? What is that?
It's kind of like a samosa.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the fried, like, triangle.
Okay.
Stuff with, like, meat. It's like that.
So they try to, okay, almost like Elamish, a little bit, East Indian type food.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. I mean, I listen, I give an E for effort. I definitely give an E for effort for that. So, but where we at?
Exodus chapter 19, verse 10.
Right, Exodus 19 and 10. What are we showing here? We're showing that Hebrew Israelites practice hygienic practices. All right? We were clean people. Right? You know, back in the day we used to be animalistic. Nah, we were not Neanderthals. We were not cave monkeys. Y'all see that? Every time they want to show a picture of a caveman, that don't look nothing like us. Every time they want to show a picture of a monkey, that don't look nothing like us. Monkeys got thin lips. We don't. Israelites do not, unfortunately. You see that? That is the Edomite characteristic. They told on themselves. But let's read this.
Exodus chapter 19, verse 10.
Exodus chapter 19 and verse 10. You know, again, just to show forth hygiene, cleanliness, right? How Israel purified themselves. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Moses,
Come on.
go unto the people,
Right.
and sanctify them today,
Right.
and tomorrow.
So the Most High now told Moses to do what? Sanctify, cleanse Israel, get them prepared for me. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
You tell them to roll around in dirt. Exodus 19 and 10. Tell them to roll around in some dirt. Right? Tell them just to set up a prayer and that will be okay with me. No. Most High told Moses to tell them to do what? Read it again.
Go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow.
Go ahead.
And let them wash their clothes.
Let them do what?
Wash their clothes.
So what point did I want to show here? We washed our clothes. And best believe more than once. Y'all see this? More than once. Read it again.
And the Lord said unto Moses,
Come on.
go unto the people and sanctify them today and tomorrow.
Go ahead.
Let them wash their clothes.
Go ahead.
And be ready against the third day.
Come on.
For the third day the Lord will come down in a sight of all the people unto the mountain.
Right. So the Most High was showing Israel, prepare yourself for my approach, for my coming. Get your spirit together. Get your clothes cleaned. It's like back in the day when you had kinfolk that was coming to the house. Your grandma had the whole house cleaned up. Your clothes was together. You was ready for their coming. Probably had a nice pair of clothes on. Dinner was already ready. It was a whole lovely entrance or a celebration when somebody came, man. Yeah. But nowadays, nobody cares. Nobody cares, right? We wearing clothes 3, 4, 5 times in a row. Right? I was that guy as a young kid, man. My dad had to check me in junior high. I was like, these are my lucky pants. These are Jinkos. Yeah, Jinkos, man. You know, Jinkos when you get from Walmart. That was when Walmart was okay to buy from. Right? And I tried to wear them back to back. My dad said, wait a minute, you wore those yesterday, right? I said, yeah, my lucky jeans. He said, Negro, take them off, man. Take them off. We don't wear clothes the same clothes back to back. I said, oh, okay. But I had to learn. Somebody get this door real quick. Who's that? Y'all left the door unlocked? Who left the door unlocked? Yeah, who left the door? Hey, Shalom, Mike. What's going on? You coming for class?
Yeah.
Was that door unlocked?
Yeah.
Okay. Who invited you? S.O.W, no problem.
I was doing Uber.
Okay.
And I don't see anything. Was it you?
Tosh?
Taj.
Go ahead, sit him down. Come on, sit him down. Get him a book, Bible in the pocket. Oh yeah, y'all got to make sure that door is locked. Oh yeah. Yeah, we're just going over this hygiene class for her sister. She had a question on hygiene. Have you heard about the Hebrew Israelites?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect. You want to give me a little bit of background?
Just what they did for Kyrie.
Okay, beautiful.
Some of the stuff on YouTube about street prophecy and preachers and stuff like that.
Right. Okay. There it is then. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. So you definitely saw a little glimpse, of the movement that the Most High said was going to happen anyway, the awakening, right? And that's why you see so many brothers and sisters awakening to the truth of who we are, right? Give me that where it says that in Romans. It says we are not a people. Give me that. In the land. Right. Give me that real quick. And I'm going to come right back to your question, Samai. I'm just hit this brother with a few scriptures real quick, brother, just to add to what you just said, right? Give me Romans 9 and 26. Yeah. Yeah, Romans 9 and 20. Yeah, Romans 9 and 26, real quick. Let's go here.
Romans chapter 9, verse 26.
Right, Romans 9 and 26. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass.
Go ahead.
That in the place where it was said.
And I want you to hear this. Let's get them there real quick. Romans 9 and 26. A real quick question. What's your name, brother?
Mike.
Mike Zion. Nice to meet you, man. Did you grow up in church?
Yeah.
Okay.
Baptist.
There it is. Hey, us all, man. Baptist, Pentecostal, right? Seventh-day Adventist. We was all there, right? And I'm gonna say this. Man, a lot of our people, they mean well, but it's not according to the full understanding of the Bible. And when you come now to, again, to this understanding of, man, you know what? I'm not black. Like Kendrick Lamar Ben said it. He said, I ain't black. Don't call me black no more. I'm what? A Hebrew Israelite. And this is what a lot of us are coming back to the understanding of who we are, just like the class that we're going over, which is about hygiene, right? A lot of brothers and sisters have a misunderstanding about how we kept ourselves clean in the ancient days, right? But in the source that tells us all these things was the same book we neglected, right? We didn't read it. We may have went to church, but we really didn't read it for ourselves, right? So, today we're definitely gonna get you a dose. Get you a dose. But I want to hit the scripture for you and a few more just to kind of put a few things together on even why you're even here today, right? So let's read this one more time.
Romans chapter 9, verse 26.
Right, Romans 9 and 26. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said.
Right, in the place where it was said, right, go ahead.
Unto them,
come on.
Ye are not my people.
Right, and here we're told what? We're black. We were Gentiles. Right? A lot of brothers and sisters think we're Gentiles, which means another nation, right? Or a nation outside of Israel, which to a lot of our understanding, right? We're just black, or we're a hairstyle, Afro-American. We're two continents, African, American, right? How that work? Right? What language does black speak? Right? What language do you speak? Because Chinese speak Mandarin, Cantonese, right? When you go to Ethiopia, they speak Amharic, right? When you go down now to Egypt, they speak Arabic, right? When you go down to, at least y'all speak what, Patois? Y'all speak Creole? Who speak Patois? Jamaicans? The Jamaicans, right? My benchmark, they speak Patois. But still, that's still like a broken language, right? So when you come here to us, it's like, where do we belong? All we know is what? Slave ships. Slave ships. And one good thing about the slave ships is Africans won't even claim you. They don't claim us.
Right.
So damn, where did we come from then? If the Africans don't claim us, right? All them big presidents, right? All those stars, like they don't say nothing about a nigga on this side of the water, man. One thing that they do tell their citizens when they come to America, they say they're a kata.
Yeah.
They're a cotton picker.
Right.
And then they said have no relation with them. Why do you think most Africans, they don't care for us? They come in here, make their own little shops, got their own food, the fufu bread, puff puff bread, what do they call it? Fufu bread, puff puff bread, you stir it up, you know, right? We don't even eat like that. Yes.
That's one thing I did notice. I'm like, and they, what I was saying, what was it? Antiquity?
Antiquity? The
Like,
ancients, okay.
Yeah, and they're like, you know, in their prime,
Right,
I
right.
would say the highest pinnacle,
Right.
they still was eating with their hands.
Right, and I'm gonna say this, y'all. Do I not dip my chicken with some ranch? I do. Right? But I don't want to downgrade just, this. But,
I'm talking about every meal.
Right.
But we use utensils.
We had utensils.
We did have, some foods that we had with our hands, but
Right.
that's what they use on a daily. They don't
Right.
use any utensils like that.
Right.
And so that's how they ate. And I was thinking about that when I was in there, and I was looking at the African art that was in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of it you gotta kind of slide it with the sauce. A lot of it's like the hummus with meat and bread.
Yeah, Levi does that one specific dish like that.
Yeah.
They call it fufu, we call it tum tum.
Tum tum?
Yeah, tum tum. It's like the same thing. It's the same exact thing. We use the same exact it's a little blue box that they have.
Yeah.
To make it, we do that same thing. It's just we do it with they do it with crabs. Levi do it with crabs, but then you can switch it up. You ain't gotta use unlawful stuff. Right.
But again, the point of the scripture is read it one more time. Come on. Romans 9:26.
And it shall come to pass.
Go ahead.
That in the place where it was said
Come
unto
on.
them,
Go ahead.
ye are not my people.
Right.
There shall they be called
Right.
the children of the living God.
So the same place where they said we were not God's people or we were no people, we were now going to be called who? God's people. And that's what you're seeing now. Right? And mind you, Kyrie Irving wasn't even on a Hebrew Israelite path. He was just on a conscious path that what movie did he, Hebrews and Negroes? He just elevated the movie. Mind you, remember, Kyrie's all about I think he's kind of mixed doctrine. So I believe Kyrie, is like, I'm a Muslim, Afrocentric, probably a little bit of Masonic temple, Masonism, maybe Illuminati. No. I don't know.
So-called spiritual.
Right, he's kind of everywhere, but what it did, it put the word Hebrews on that pedestal where it needed to be. Just like, again, a lot of people don't recognize that, what's her name? Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown knew that they were Israelites. This is why they went to the Jordan River and wanted to be baptized. You see this? Who else? Chingy, right there. You know Chingy? Chingy bear with us that he was an Israelite until he kind of went bonkers. And then he started tapping into, I think it was Egyptology a little bit. He kind of fled. But another big star was who? Kendrick Lamar. You see that? Kendrick Lamar, which his whole album, his uncle, I think it was his cousin or uncle was the one who introduced him. And that's where on that album, Damn, you ever heard that album, Damn, by Kendrick Lamar? You got to go back and listen to it. I believe that was one of his best albums. Yeah. And after he dropped that, he was never the same. But why? When you drop information that now it causes the identity theft to be known, because our identity have been taken from us. Think about it. If we're gods, everybody say black folks is gods and queens. We was the gods of the world. From where? Where were we gods at? Where were we kings and queens? To where now we're just what? Bottom barrel people killing each other. You know how many videos a day they got of Jake with the music in the back? Videos of Jake shooting each other on the block. Right? I mean, I've been like on this binge of like watching Walmart Criminals, but then I watched like the Confession Room too. And you got a young 25-year-old woman that killed a 43-year-old man in the back of her car and act like he wasn't her. Like, we're the ones doing ourselves in like this, right? But we're supposed to be kings and queens, so where do we come from and who has our identity? That's the question. You see this? Because mind you, we're not from this land. This wasn't our homeland. America, North America, was not where we thrived at.
Right.
This is now a place of punishment for us. We've been slaves here. Y'all see this? Come on, we got to ask these questions and think. Stop thinking about bills for a moment.
Right.
Stop thinking about your relationship. Right? Get you some water. Stop thinking about food. And let's really think about these important questions of like, how in the hell did we get here? And not only that, why are we in such a terrible situation on a big scale? I'm not talking about because of Tyler Perry. You know, he got his little movies and, you know, Jay-Z and Diddy. I know how they got their money. We know how Diddy got his money now. Diddy is a dirt. I'm going to call him Diddy, Dirty Diddy. Right? This dude is dirty. But who is he doing that to? He's preying on his own people. But I know where he learned it from. Harvey Weinstein. He learned it from the other dude. What's his name? Clyde Davis. That was his little butt buddy. Clyde Davis showed him the ropes. Showed him how to do what? I'm going to show you how not to break a man down. Because Diddy, they got Diddy quoted saying, when you can get a man to get on his knees, right? You can get him to do anything. That's what that is a beast of a statement. But how did we come to that point as a people? When you had leaders like Martin Luther King, right? Mind you know he was a little off. But you give E for effort. Right? And all this other dirt that they said came up on him. But still, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, all these men that were for the people. But now we at this point where it's like King Von, or what's it, King Von, right? King Von? Even saying King doesn't sound right with Von, but Von, right? They literally idolize this cat. Yep. Von is a murderer.
Yeah, call him a serial killer.
He is him and little Timmy, Quando Rondo's cousin or brother. Like these are like little ninja niggas, right? But we idolize them. That's why it says in the land that we were called not a people, we were going to be called the children of what?
Of the living God.
The children of the living God, which was who? The Hebrew Israelites. You see this? Go to Matthew 15 and verse 24. Matthew 15 and verse 24 is because we are the ones that have to be helped out. We got to think about this. And this is one of the ministry. This is the ministry that Christ came to do. To uphold. Was to do what? Christ had a ministry. That's why you see the group that you see. And that was actually our brother, another school, right? With the same faith, believing in the Most High in Christ, or Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, right? They call themselves Hebrew Israelites as well. You've probably seen them in the purple, right? Because
that was the same thing, though.
No, we are.
Oh, okay.
You talking about groups?
Yeah.
We are just different school.
Okay.
It's like you have different collegiate level of studying. You have Harvard, you got Yale, you got Princeton. Same thing, right? We're Princeton, they're Harvard, they're Yale. Same collegiate level material, same understanding, right? Raising up blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans and letting them know that they're the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Not niggas, not spooks, not water beetles, not street cheetahs, right? Not border bunnies, right? We're more than that. You see that? And that goes all the way from, and mind you, this is just on the West Coast, right? So when you're dealing with the so-called Negroes, West Indies, right? When you start dealing with the Haitians, Dominicans, right? All the people that have the issues. Listen, we can even get to Central America, South America, right? Let me show you something real quick. Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24. And we're going to jump back to this class. Go ahead.
Say Matthew chapter 15 verse 24.
Go ahead.
But he answered and said,
Come on.
I am not sent,
right?
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
And this is now Christ speaking, saying that I'm coming for the lost sheep of the house of who? Israel, not the whole world. Because at this point, we have 18 nations on the land. 18 nations in the world, which go from the Chinese, right? Japanese. We got the so-called white man. We got the Arabs. We got the East Indians. There's many nations. But we see Christ in red letter. Is that red letter over there? Red letter. And we ain't talking about white Jesus, because that was a lie according to the Bible. We know that Christ is a black man according to Revelations 1 and verse 13 on down. Right? But it says that he came for the lost sheep. And this is why the Most High did what? Used Kyrie Irving at that moment to put that video up. But mind you, this truth has been going on since the 70s. Even way before that, Nat Turner, Harriet Tubman. They knew of these things. We're now slowly coming to the understanding of what? How to better our life and come back to our ethnicity, our heritage. We are the ones that are lost. And I'm going to show another precept scripture why we're lost. Because we messed up with the Heavenly Father. It's nothing different with the family. You got a rich family, right? A rich family, man. You got a son that's an heir. The son is an heir for all the things of the Father. All he has to do is do what? Let's walk on that straight and narrow path. What happens? He keep deviating, right? You want to run to the streets when all you had to do is stay in the house, study. You have the business, you have the money, but what do you want to do? He want to be out there with the streets with his friends. What normally happens? They get cut off. I can't deal with you until you learn. Only until when you learn and come back, maybe will I give you everything that was promised. This is exactly the same relationship that the Most High has with his children. This is why it says, read it again, come on.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right, Christ is sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Let's go one more. Go to Matthew 10 real quick. Go to Matthew 10 and verse 5. Let's take a left. Go left in that Bible.
Right.
Go left. Matthew chapter 10 and verse 5. We're going to jump back into this class. Matthew chapter 10 and verse, I want 5. Let's go to 5 because there's some language here, right, that needs to be articulated and brought out to bring an understanding of what? Christ only came for the lost sheep of Israel. See, but church says Christ came for everybody. Stop it. He's coming to the men and women that are in a beggarly bad place. Are you from Rochester?
Yes, sir.
What side you from?
West side.
West side, right? You over there off of
Jefferson.
Jefferson. Okay, we gotta be over there on Jefferson Ave, man. Right, Jefferson. That's real deep in Genesee.
Yes, sir. Flint Street.
Right, Flint. Right. Listen, I know how to get down over there, man. But you've seen what that has done for our community. I mean, let's be real, man. Let's be real on like the statistics of people that make it out, right? Or people that actually live a better life. Nobody lives a better life in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And I oblige you for being Uber driver. You know what I'm saying? Because I know, I'm going to say it, the streets is nasty. And then it's hard when your light bills due, right? You know, RG&E, it's been 5 months since you paid, right? What we going to do now? That's about $700, $800 I ain't got. I gotta go do what now? I gotta go jug. I gotta go jug, man. I gotta go steal. I might have to invest in the pack to bring that right back. But look what happens. It probably gets you in something crazy. You know, the dope fiend does something crazy. You gotta shoot him now. Shot him in his belly. Now he done waddled off. Wow. He's dipped over there behind the house. Now he's dead. Man. Now your conscience is messed up. Right? Wow. Your partner, you know, you had a few racks on you. Your partner seen your racks. He tried to rob you. Now you gotta shoot him. Pop. He's, come on, it don't stop, man. You know it. Right? I'm not from Rochester. I'm from Houston, man, but I'm amazed at, to be honest with you, how long the evil here in Rochester has been lasting. Like, the dope houses, I'm really astonished with that. They got operating houses, man. Like, and police just riding by. Every day. I'm like, damn, like, this thing look like it's like, you know, like back in the day, they used to have like an ice cream shop. Right? The little ice cream shop. Huh?
Not every day.
Yeah, man. And it's like, man, these individuals is eating. I'm like, what is the police doing here? Nothing. Right? But this is why Christ came for us, though. Like, you don't see the Chinese and Japanese moving like this. Right? You don't see them killing each other. You don't see them selling poison. Listen, let's deal with just even the young girls. You know, you abusing a 14-year-old girl because she built like an 18-year-old. Because she walking on the block by herself. So what are you going to do? Take advantage. Right? Yeah. Take advantage, man. You know how many women has been lost to the streets? Especially our women, trafficked, or put into the service of what? a lady of the night, as they call
Con.
her, streetwalker, right? I'm jugging at Armada, or I'm jugging at Holiday Inn, right?
No, it's true.
Get you a quick surprise for $250, right?
They look lost. They be on drugs.
All right, but this is why do you think the scriptures just said he came for the lost sheep of the house of Israel? We are lost. We don't know who we are. Let's read this again. Come on.
St. Matthew chapter 10, verse 5.
Go ahead.
These 12 Yahushua sent forth.
Come on.
And commanded them.
Right.
Saying.
Come on.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Read. Did you see that? Don't go into these other nations. This is not Yahushua saying this. Christ. Black Jesus. Like Tupac said, Black Jesus. Right? Who do you believe in? Right? Go ahead.
And into any city of the
Samaritans. Right?
Enter ye not.
Right. Enter not into the Samaritans. All right. Go ahead. Which is another city which was occupied by Hamites. Right? We used to live in Samaria, but we got thrown out of Samaria in 722 BC. This is real history. So we used to live there, but another nation came and dwelt there because of our disobedience to the Heavenly Father. Go ahead.
But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
You hear that? You keep hearing the same narrative, but go rather to who?
The lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Go ahead.
And as ye go, preach.
And this is the point. This is why the brother probably hit you with a few things. He said, preach, tell, inform. Go ahead.
Saying.
Go ahead.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Yeah, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Wickedness is about to be at an end right now. Like, look at the world. Look at the state of the world. Donald Trump still trying to fight to be president, even though he in court right now. Man. That man is psycho. But listen, I give him for effort, though. He's giving his spirit for what he wants. But America is really allowing this to happen. Yeah. Right? He's allowing it to happen. All I ask is, listen, man, make sure you make sure them taxes is fat this year.
God.
Right? We don't vote, but still, because it don't matter who you put in office, man. Right? Nobody's for the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American. Only ourselves in Christ are we able to now bring us up out of this situation that we're in. And money ain't gonna do it. Let's be real. Money, reparation, it ain't gonna do it. A cat will buy a Hummer, just like Dave Chappelle said. Right? Y'all seen that skit with Dave Chappelle about reparations? Oh, y'all gotta watch that. Dave Chappelle did that back, I think, in the 2000s, right? About reparations. Negro was gonna buy a Hummer. Buy a Hummer and smoke it up. Did you see that? But Christ said he is coming for the lost sheep of the houses of Israel, and go and preach. Go ahead.
The kingdom of heaven is at hand.
Go ahead, but there's now some workings that have to be done while teaching, right? It's a mission that we're on. And what is it? Go ahead.
Heal the sick.
Do what?
Heal the sick.
Oh, indeed. Because our people are sick. Not only physically, but mentally, how we think. When we look at each other, we automatically do what? We looking at each other up and down. Like, nigga, I got Reeboks on. Like, what you finna take from me? I got Reeboks. Damn. If you only knew, I only got $1 in my pocket.
Right.
I only got $1, but they doing what? It's a setup. We was passing out flyers one day, man, by the train station. And the cat said, man, he said, you got $1? I said, no, I ain't got no $1, man. He said, yeah, I usually ask before I take. Oh, no, he said, I normally don't ask before I take. That's what he said. I normally don't ask. But I got the Bible. What you gonna take from me, man? Like, bro, get a job. But we rather do what? Come up on each other. The people that are sick, mentally sick. But I get it, though. It's hard out here. But I'm going to say this. A lot of our decision making have got us in these positions. And that's what we got to bear witness. And a lot of our people don't want to bear witness to. You don't have your children? Well, why? What happened with you and baby moms? What happened with you with the baby daddy? What even brought y'all together? Listen, how'd y'all even have a child? Why? Because it was on one night stand. We did it the wrong way. And now we in this position. I got to get her this day. She don't want to bring her because she feel like this. Now I got to go through that. Well, it's because we developed the relationship the wrong way. But now what happens? I got to take my anger out somewhere. I got to ease my pain, man. I might throw a little orange juice, a little gin tonic, gin and juice. Yeah. And now I'm an alcoholic to deal with my problems, man. Yeah. Now I'm driving drunk. Now what? I ain't got my license no more. All right. It's like, it's a never-ending story for a black man. Hispanic and Issachar, the so-called Mexicans, they getting drunk too. They work all them days working hard labor and go home to drink them a 12-pack. 6-pack of Bush, Modelo, right? 6-pack of Modelo, shoot it with a little Hennessy, tequila. It's sad. Think about the women, single parent women. I get it, man. I give it to her. Listen, I just had a child, man. It's crazy. Right? Think about it. You got to deal with that by yourself. I get it. You got 3-4 kids, single parent mom. I get it. It is rough, So what does she do with her pain? Well, she got to go out with her homegirls whenever she give her kids to grandma. I got to go twerk it out. I got to go twerk my pain, man. Give me a few tequila shots, Patron, Patrick Ronald, they call it. Patrick Ronald. Yeah. Patrick Ronald, right? You go out there and twerk, and you end up what? In the same position. You meet Jimbo, right? Dumb nigga from around the way. He don't care. Y'all set, now it's the knocking boots. T-shirt and my panties on.
Oh, right.
Right, that playing now. And now you the fifth child, right? Right? Come on, like we are sick. Because we keep trying to, we try to rearrange how we do things, but it's in the same strategy. It never works. Never works, Christ said he sent his prophets out, his teachers, to heal the sick. Let's go. Heal the sick. What else?
Cleanse the lepers.
Cleanse the lepers. Those that had now the skin ailments, right? These diseases. A lot of us have diseases, right? Sexually transmitted diseases, diseases that we had from birth. Right, and I'm gonna say this: a lot of these diseases are healable. You can't heal them through herbs. You can heal them through fasting. You can heal them through praying. Go ahead.
Raise the dead.
Yeah, raise the dead. And this was talking about literally and spiritually. Israel is spiritually dead. No spirit, man. No energy. No spunk. No gumption. No life. Why? Who has stolen your joy? Where has our joy ran to? Where's that same smile that you had as a kid, man? Right? As soon as you start paying bills, you got cheated on. Right. All life went to hell after that. Yeah. Life went to hell, for real. God.
It's funny you said that. I talked to this Ephraimite sister today, and she's in college. She's like sophomore in college. She said, no boyfriend for me. She said, I'd rather be going hard at work for school and deal with that and that pain and that annoyance and that mental struggle than the mental struggle of a heartbreak and not going to school and putting in some work for my life.
Yep.
I was like, dang.
Look at that.
She was afraid.
I will be too. I mean, listen, I understand. She's smart. But the reason why I'm going through these examples is because we go through this. And a lot of times we want to overlook it or we try to ignore it. But these are issues that our community deals with. And as a community, we got to deal with them as a whole because these issues dwell in your family, your mama, your auntie, your cousin, your brother, your friend, your friend from back in high school, right? How many of y'all got brothers and sisters in jail right now? Raise your hand. How about those facing life bids? Look at that. Life bids. Like, come on. That's something hard to swallow. Right? 15 years for what? Nothing? You got to do a plea deal? You came up $200. This girl, the one I was talking about earlier, she killed somebody for $200 and did a plea and caught 16 years. And she wanted to be, Miss Queen Latifah, little dyke girl.
Set it off.
Yeah, she wanted to set it off girls, man. Caught 16. They asked her, you smoke a cigarette? She said, yeah, I do. She ain't smoke no cigarette. She held it like this, between here, this. They told her, you don't smoke no cigarette. She was sick afterwards. But what was she trying to do? She's trying to get that last little high out. She knew it was over. Trying to get the last little, whatever you get from the cigarette. Right? Tell me, you ain't supposed to inhale a cigarette. She was inhaling that thing, boy, because she knew it was over. We are the ones that need healing, saving. Go ahead.
Cast out devils.
Come on.
Freely ye have received.
Come on.
Freely give.
Right, freely give. Right? And this is the point, is that a lot of us were in those positions. Right? We came from the beggarly elements, and the Most High was able to do what? Cleanse us up. Right? Teach us his ways to be able now to do what? Teach other brothers and sisters a better way, because that's the point. You know what I'm saying? It's about disciplining yourself to teach that way. Go to Hebrews 7, 17 and 4? Not Hebrews, go to Jeremiah 17 and 4.
Oh, come.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. Again, I'm going on the notion of what? Lost. Right? We were lost. Well, why were we lost? Well, the scriptures was going to let us know. It was going to let us know. Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Right, Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 4. When everybody has this, say Khan.
Khan.
All right, and Khan just means yes in Hebrew, the ancient Hebrew. Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself,
Go ahead.
shall discontinue from thine heritage.
Right, so we see that the Most High told Israel, I am going to discontinue you. When you look up this word discontinue, that means what? Cut off. I'm going to cut you off from who you are. And if you go through the Bible, you'll see that. Because Israelites, the people of the Most High, and we can prove that the Bible wasn't written for all the nations. The Bible wasn't written to the white man. It was written to a specific and particular people. This is the misconception that a lot of people have on the Bible, is because they think that this book was an open letter to everybody. I'm here to let everybody know God or lie. God forbid, hell no. Right? This book, and we can prove it and show you how it was letters in books about a particular people. That's why you don't really have white man history in here. You may hear about him because we dealt and had situations and wars with him, but his history is not here. Does it speak of Alexander the Greek? Yes, it does. Because they were what? They conquered us at a certain time. We were under their rulership in 333 BCE. Y'all see this? But again, this book was about a certain people, and it keeps saying who? The Israelites. So read it one more time. Come on.
And thou, even thyself,
Go ahead.
shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Go ahead.
That I gave
The
thee.
Most High said, I'm going to discontinue you. But what is he going to do even after he discontinues us? What you got for discontinue?
Discontinue. Cease doing or providing something. Typically something provided on a regular basis.
Right. So he's going to cease from providing us what? Protection. I mean, look at us, man. We're a beautiful people, even after slavery, even while in slavery. Like, we still shine. You know, that was one thing that stood out when I came to Rochester. Cats was on the block with matching sets. Man, had the Timbos on, had the mustard Timbos, jeans, mustard jacket. I'm like, what is this? Right. I know this ain't no damn, what's the movie?
Pay the fool?
Nah, that Paid the Fool, the other one, man. With New Jack City. I said, I know this ain't no New Jack City. I think I came 2021, I think it was, right? I'm like, what is going on out here? I had to ask the brothers, I'm like, they just sit on the block like that? Like, it looked like a movie to me. I'm like, I know exactly what they're doing. Mind you, I'm from Houston. I'm from Houston, Texas, so it's a big city. It don't work like that, you know? So I'm like, what is going on? But I get it, though, because we got no rules, no regulations. Anything is up, right? Everything's up, man, however you can get it, right? Well, it's because we don't know who we are. See, the Arab men know who he is. That's why they come here and have these little shops with all the food and they whole family working. Yep. The only thing we might do is do what? Sweep up. Sweep. You might go pick up the trash out there in front of the store like a second-class citizen. But we don't own nothing. They come in here and own. What's the garden on Dewey? What's that over there? Rose Garden? No, the Chinese restaurant.
Yummy Garden.
Yummy Garden, Yummy House. Yeah. What you want? What you want? No, I'm taking all our money. Like, you making all this damn money. You ain't learned how to be polite yet. What you want? Hurry up. Like, ooh. Right? I'm happy I don't go over there no more, man. Yes.
I was talking to Ishmaelite, right?
Right.
From Yemen. He's from Yemen, right?
Right.
I'm like, I see you working every day, man. How many days you work? 7 days out the week.
Oh yeah.
I was like, so you don't got time for yourself? Nah, I work from 10 to 11. I was like, wow. That's
all praises. Because why? They go on a vacation.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You gonna say that?
No, I'm just agreeing with you.
Oh, they go on vacation. So they work. That's their family though. They're working for the family, and they go back to Yemen for like 3 months and they rotate.
Oh, yeah.
See, one thing about a black man, we lazy as hell, right? We want things, but we don't want to work.
Man.
Why do these other nations, why do you think they achieve? They overachieve.
Yeah.
They're the ones finishing college. They're finishing their doctorates. They're finishing their programs. And we're just doing what? Finishing a blunt.
Yeah.
We finishing a PlayStation 5 game. We finishing our Big Mac at Mickey D's. While they're what? Getting ahead. And we still plotting and planning ABC in the streets, huh? Like, are you serious? Like, y'all ain't seen all the drug houses that's going down? All the people's lives that have been ruined? All right, like that's eventually, and not even on top of that, do you really think the Heavenly Father is pleased with that? Like, are people really with the Jesus chain on? God ain't protecting you, man. You on Satan's side as of right now. The Lord ain't with you, brother. Scripture says he's far away from the wicked. We can get that. He's far away from the wicked. And our people still think what? Now, like a young thug, I want the first thing. I know he's going to get up. I want like the first thing, Jesus. Man, God didn't get you off, man. He didn't get you off, right? That was the power of this world right now, which is Satan, right? But again, this is why, as a whole, we don't know who we are. Think about, are you into boxing?
No, not really.
So boxing right now is kind of in a transitioning going from America to over there to the Emirates or the Middle East or Saudi Arabia. So the Saudi Arabia prime minister, right? They call him the his highest or something, not his highest. They call him His Excellency, right? He's basically generating money to bring these fights over there. So there's going to be a fight between Benavidez and this other Cuban fighter. These are good fighters. Caleb Plant versus Charlo. Charlo got slapped by Caleb Plant. Long story short, they're making about $80 million. Those two fights itself, I think, is like $80 million that they're going to put up to have that fight over there. The reason why I'm saying this and bringing out this information and throwing out these numbers, what we doing over here, right? They playing with 80 mil. We can't even play with $80. We don't even know how to properly, divide a movement. One thing that we do have going on, if you do play chess, we got chess on the 31st, January 31st. Go ahead, pass me that out. We got chess, man. That's a flyer, man, that we doing out here for free. Get your chess game up, man. But that's something to develop the neighborhood. But still is that we see what unity does. What has unity done here in Rochester? Only bring death because of what? The drugs. You see that? And I give it for some people, but again, the reason is because we don't know who we are. These other nations, they stick with themselves. But the white man wants to do what? He wants to make it look like with us when we want to now stick together, or there's something wrong. You see that? There's something wrong now when we want to now eat together or endeavor in a business together or gather together. Oh, there's something wrong. Too many black folks in one spot. But when you look at Congress, that's all you see. White folks. Come on. But again, we don't know the power that we have because the Most High has done what? Stripped us. But again, remember, it said that he was coming to gather the lost sheep. Read that one more time.
Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 4.
Go ahead.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
And that's the point, though. Who has been serving their enemies? I have not seen another nation serving enemies the way that we've had through the years and ages. He said you were going to be taken from your heritage, which means you were going to have no identity. Come on, they call us black. That is a color in a crayon box. Are you serious? Negro, right? Now they got little memes and little videos on YouTube of Chinese girls talking about that nigga. We got to start we got to get our camera system up. If anybody wants to donate to get a computer so we can get this interactive learning, it'll be a lot better, man. You got a little Chinese girl talking about nigga, singing, right? Like, even though she might have been saying something in Cantonese, she still said nigga, right? We're the laughing stock. They make fun of us. Go ahead.
In the land which thou knowest not.
Right. We're going to now be oppressed, right? Or serve our enemies in the land which thou knowest not. Why? Because we were going to be taken. But the scriptures already have the narrative. We know where we come from. The Bible has it. Go ahead. Come on.
For ye have kindled a fire
Go ahead.
in my anger.
Right, we've lit now a fire with the Most High, with the Creator of heaven and earth. Go ahead.
Which shall burn forever.
Right, this is what we're underneath right now. Until that time, the Most High wants to take his hand off. Y'all see this?
Yeah.
But the point is, it says, I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not. You see that? Go to Deuteronomy 28, and I'm going to go to a few. I guess we're going to go here for a minute in the pocket. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy chapter 28. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28. And you can start at verse 1, 15, and then we're just going to jump down. Man, I definitely want to get this class out for you, Samaya. And we'll finish it a little bit too. I'll go in a little bit more. But let's read this, Deuteronomy 28.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Right, so again, when you read these books, right, the Bible is now books written to a particular people. Deuteronomy was written by Moses, all right? So let's read this, and, again, on your phone, when you send out a text, are you texting everybody in your phone? You're texting a particular person. It's the same thing when you read these books. A lot of people aren't reading this in context. So we're going to read Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1, but then we're going to jump over to Deuteronomy 1 and 1 to understand, well, who was this book dedicated to? Who was this account of Moses speaking to? You see this because this was an account of what was happening during Moses' time. So let's read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 1.
Right, Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1. Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt not hearken diligently
Go ahead.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Right.
to obey, to observe, and to do all his commandments.
So the Most High said if we didn't obey his voice, his laws, right? If we didn't obey his commandments, and mind you, there's 613, there's more than 10. And mind you, remember, I know that you're like, God dang, 613. And those are all divided underneath moral law, civil law. I mean, we got civil law today about, how to go about if a person is murdered, how to deal with stolen property, right? How to deal with civil matters that the court deals with. The Bible has the ins and outs of how to deal with these things. Moral law, what's right, what's wrong. You see this? So the scriptures, the Most High has given us an understanding of how to develop what? A society, right? A community, and actually have laws to regulate it by. Not on some, we just making it up as we go. No, the Most High gave us good understanding how to live. Let's read, come on.
To observe and do all his commandments,
Right.
which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right, the Most High was going to set us on high, right, above all the nations, because we were rulers of the earth until what? Until we fell, until we sinned, right? And we can go into that in another class as well. But let's keep reading. But so we see this, right? The Most High said we were going to be above all nations. But what I want to do is go to Deuteronomy 1 and 1 just to show you a lot of times how to understand who is being spoken to in this book. Right? Or this letter. Even the letters in the New Testament were written to a specific person or to a church. Right? To a specific church. So let's read this.
Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 1.
So Deuteronomy 1 and verse 1. Go ahead.
These be the words which Moses spoke unto all Israel.
Come on
this side Jordan.
Come on. You see that? Unto all who?
Israel.
But do you keep hearing this word Israel? Israel, Israel. Listen, I can pull it in every chapter, every book. Israel will always be talked about because this is now the subject matter, right? Israel is referring to now the Israelites, not speaking of a specific landmass. It's speaking of a people, right? So the word Israelites come from their forefather, which is Jacob, right? Which is now the progenitor of the 12 tribes. A lot of history, a lot of things that we weren't taught in church. But it makes sense, as you keep coming, as you keep learning about who you are, but it's speaking about to all of Israel, the Israelites. What you got?
It says that Israel occurs 2,000.
Look at this.
507 times.
Look at this.
In the Hebrew text
Look at
of
that.
the Old Testament.
Look at that. That's in the Old Testament. 2,000 times. But you mean to tell me this book was for everybody? Somebody has their information wrong, or somebody definitely has what their and I'm gonna use it like the Christians say, their interpretation. There's one interpretation, but they don't want to believe in that because it's going to hurt some feelings. Because this book wasn't for the so-called white man. This book wasn't for the so-called Chinese man. This was for those that have lost who they were. You see this? Let's jump back over though. But the reason why I want to go to Deuteronomy 28 is to show you how we were going to serve our enemies and how we were going to get into that land. All right? So I'm not going to give you a whole Deuteronomy 28 breakdown. I just want to hit a specific point, and you can go home and read that. But a specific point that shows how we were going to lose our heritage, or why we lost our heritage, and how we came to serve our enemies. Right? Because a lot of us, man, listen, a lot of us ain't even made it out of New York. We ain't even made it out the country. We might have got to Canada. Maybe. You know what I mean? We'd be like, it's like we in prison, for real. You know, like, this is us. You know? It's a sad scenario, man. But the Bible speaks upon our life. So let's read this. Come on.
Deuteronomy 28:15.
Yeah. So we're going to jump down to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Right. So he says, if you will not hearken, if you will not listen, if you will not follow. What are some of those things? Don't eat pork, because we got a dietary law. The Most High even gave us a dietary law to keep us clean. It kind of goes into the class today. Right? He gave us rules and regulations that were going to keep us healthy on the earth. See, but one thing about the black man, we want to eat everything. Why? Because we eat pork because the white man gave us that in our diet. That was our daily supplement, right? The entrails, the intestines, the anal cavities of the pig, right? But before all of that, we was eating what? We was eating off the land. We was eating lamb, cow. We were eating things that chewed on the cud. That wasn't going to cause diseases. But what does pigs do? Huh? Yeah.
They eat everything, really. They eat, I would say they eat humans too, but I mean, they eat.
Yeah, but it causes, listen, diabetes.
Yeah.
It causes your body to be overcome by trichinosis worms. Right?
Yep.
You got people that got gout, overweight. Right? I'm talking about, boy,
Obese.
refrigerators. You know, 300-400 pounds. I know y'all seen those shows. I just can't stop eating takeout. Like, I'm trying to figure out where you getting all this money from. You ain't working nowhere. It was a black man. He was about 600 pounds. You ain't out. Where are you working at to get all this food?
Right.
You got the nerve to eat all this damn bacon, man. I just can't. Yes, you can. Give it up. Right? I'm amazed. I'm like, who's paying? Like, and then disability probably paying that for him. Disability get all that pork, man. Going right back to the man anyway. Let's keep reading. Come on.
To observe, to do all.
Sad, man. Our people are sad. Come on.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Go ahead.
And his statutes.
Read.
Which I have commanded thee this day.
Read.
And that all these curses.
All these what?
Curses.
You hear that? When you read down from 15, those are curses that hit our house heavy, that hit our people heavily, because they're predominantly, well, they are dealing with us. No other nation deals with these curses that we're going to read, or as you read down. Go ahead.
Shall come upon thee.
Come on.
And overtake thee.
Right. Go ahead. And that's it on that. Let's just jump to verse 68. Let's go to 68. Right? These curses are going to come upon you. And mind you, those are some cold curses. Right? Which give a distinction on who the children of God are. Because remember, he's talking to the children of Israel. So when you go through those curses, you will now be able to identify a group of people that deal with the same things we read, which now indicates what? They are the children of God. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
You know what? We'll do one right before 68. What do I want? I want verse 54. Give me verse 54. This right here, we can't, listen, we can't run from this side.
No.
We can't run. Right? Let's read this. Verse 54. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54.
Go ahead.
The tender and delicate woman among you, which were not advanced.
It says so that man. Read that one more time, verse 54.
Oh, I was reading 52.
Verse
So
54.
that the man that is tender among you.
Right, that easygoing man, that Israelite, smooth man, calm. Right, don't want too much problems. Go ahead.
And very delicate.
Right, very delicate. Come on.
His eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
You see that? This is a curse that says his eye will now be evil towards another black man, another Hispanic man, another Native American or Latino man. Right? We would have beef, and that's what goes on. You know, when you driving, you from the west side, you know how it is, man. You drive, cats looking all up in your whip, like they trying to see what radio station your stuff on. Like, damn. God, you looking hard. Right?
Definitely.
Like, damn, am I in the wrong place? I got something on my car? No, that's that evil eye. Right? You remember that show? I don't like that. That was Belly. I don't like how they roll it. I don't like that. Like, damn. Black men can't have nothing. But why? Because we're dwelling in the curses. We don't understand that the scripture says, treat your brother. It says, treat your neighbor as thyself. You see that? Which means what? You're going to show some love and give love to your neighbor because you want that back. That's what the law says. But since we're not under the law, what do? We ready to shoot. We ready to take. We ready to mishandle. Because why? He's riding better than me? Or I just need it right now. That's everybody that robs and steals, boy. He had it. He had what I needed. It's like, come on, bro. That was the only way you could have got a few dollars and you didn't even know what was in the house. You went up in there and killed the whole family, man. Right? I just seen an article, I forget where this man was from. He just killed 4 people fatally, plus his 8-year-old niece, and then killed himself. For what, man? You remember when those stimulus checks start coming out? Let the jugging begin. You had to do what? Everybody give me a stimulus check. Getting that $1,500, man, right? Unfortunate, but why? It's because our eyes are going to be evil towards each other. This don't happen in the Chinese community. This don't happen in the white community. This don't happen out there in Penfield, Webster, Canandaigua, Macedonia, right? Ontario, Egypt. All the white city areas of Rochester, out the outskirts of this don't happen in Spring. What is it called? Spencerport. I'm sorry. This don't happen out there, man. It happens right here in the inner cities of what? Rochester. And sometimes it goes out. Like there was a murder. When I heard it on the news, it said Webster. Automatically, I'm thinking what? White folks. It was like a murder-suicide. The mother killed the father killed the mother. But it came to the information came out what happened. It was somebody that was related to him. Black folks. How ironic. Right? You got the little 14-year-old girl that was lost. She got kidnapped and killed. They found her at the mineral deposit spot. She left the house at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night. How do you leave a 14-year-old girl leaving the house at 12? Caught her on the ring. Everybody got a ring now. Caught her on the ring and she never came back. Why? Because our eye is evil. We're ready to kill, man. Anything black walking. Talking about, and then a lot of times we say what? Pro the people. Black power. Nah, nigga. It's Black Lives Matter when it's convenient to you. Right? But I'm gonna say this, and I understand why a lot of our people have this evil eye because we have no understanding of who we are. No love. We're not recognizing that we've been put in a position and it's been amplified by our enemies for us to do what? Continually hurt and harm ourselves. Why? Because we're not going to do it to them. And mind you, I'm not saying that we should be doing it to them. I'm saying that we should not be doing it to our own selves. But it says, read it one more time, come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 54.
Go ahead.
So that the man that is tender among you
Come on.
and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brothers.
Right, towards his brothers, but who else? Come on.
And towards the wife of his bosom.
But now you're going to beef with who? Your wife. Your girlfriend, your boo. The one that you love. The one, y'all cook SpaghettiOs together. Hamburger helper, got it out the mud together. And now something come up, right? Now y'all beefing. Right? First, get out. That's the first thing. Well, I don't care, right? That's like the answer to all arguments. Like, I don't care, whatever. Let whatever happen. But inwardly, you know what? I ain't trying to leave, man. I don't want to leave. Yeah. But we quick to do what? Quit. Right? Quick to throw hands, choke them out. Right?
Not just quick to quit, give up, do the opposite. Whatever the emotion tell you to do, just roll off of it. Don't even think about, is this the right decision?
Yep.
You just like, forget this, man. Man, never mind. I don't know why I relate with you. I don't know why I'm even with you. I don't even know why we friends, right? You do that with your friend. Man, I hate you. You ain't my cousin.
Yep.
You ain't my auntie. You hating everybody. Everybody, you disown people because why? $5, a nickel, a dime.
Yep.
It's the principle. It's not the dime, it's the principle. Go ahead.
Yeah, like baby boy.
Come on. Right, off of a little specks of change. Somebody scuffed your sneakers.
Right.
Right.
Off of evil suspicion.
Suspicion.
I know you are.
Right.
Why you get that Old Spice after hours? You know, like an Old Spice is a scent after hours. Why you get that after hours?
Yeah.
You trying to go out after hours? Whatever the argument may sound about. Where you going to, huh?
Levi's good for that.
Oh, for what?
The parents good for that with the kids.
Oh, okay.
You didn't touch the juice in the fridge at all.
Oh, dang.
You didn't touch the AC and change the temperature at all.
Right.
No.
Right.
I know you touched. They got a whole story in their head. For 1 week, I see you want to touch it every time.
Right.
They hold that thing, they go off of a preconceived notion of you having the idea of wanting to do it.
Look at this.
And they ran with the idea and then you all the way wrong. And then you say something, they go talk to your auntie.
Right.
He tried to whoop me.
Right.
He tried to, you ain't put no hands.
He's lying.
And they ain't messing with you.
Right. They ready
Hey,
to
get
move
out my house. Get out.
Yep, that's really what it was.
God.
I want to get you up out of here, man.
God.
Right? Yeah, take your kids too.
God.
I'm gonna put you on child support.
Get out.
So all right, that's us. It says our eye was gonna be evil towards our brother and towards our wife. And I'm gonna say this: a lot of men are scared of their woman. You scared. You scared to speak your mind. You scared to set the record straight. And what I mean by that is just being honest and open. You know, it's like we now have to pretend to maintain our relationship, man. Right? A lot of men, they started off the relationship wrong. Right? Because now I have to continue to fit this identity of who she thinks I am, and I'm really not. Right? Or, you know, I'm Mr., you know how it is, Mr. Spend My Bucks. So now she thinking what? You want to spend everywhere, man. Right? But she want the, right? So now you working 5, 6, 7 jobs. You hustling, right? Forex, gotta get it.
Right.
You know, to where what? If you don't have those things, she's ready to leave you. Like Sweetie. I seen Sweetie with YG. I'm like, dang, when she get with him?
Jumper.
Yeah, these young girls is jumping, but they jumping to what? To the money. Right? Your money looks short, your wife ready to leave you, man. Because when you read down, it goes also with the wife too. Right? We're gonna hit that real quick. Yeah.
Like they say, happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, there it is. Happy wife, happy life. You know, but in this day and age, a lot of women don't even know what they want nor what they need. You know, again, that mind was established by TV. You know, he got to have a BMW. You know, black men working. He got to, you know, all these girls. You know, we look at. Oh, he got to have $100,000. Negro, you can't even cook a 5-course meal. What you talking about $100,000? You don't even make $100,000. Right. But he needs to. You're not even worth that.
All she can cycle to. I'm pretty.
Right.
Fun.
You know, you're not pretty. Makeup has made you up to look a certain way. Now, you may think you pretty, right? But did your husband or did your man validate that? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It's sick. But again, in these areas is where we have the problems with, man. What you got?
Yeah, man. I was watching this guy. His name is Yada.
Okay.
And he didn't get with his wife until he gave her $50,000. That was the requirement. $50,000.
That was the dowry.
Two cars. A mansion with 7 rooms.
Oh, that was her requirements?
That was her requirements before he even got. What he told her was, hold on, let me make some money to get to that point.
See, and that's the point. See, he started that off wrong. He put her on a pedestal and said money is what's going to buy your loyalty, which is very sickening. This is sad. Go ahead, Ike.
So now that they married, she gets a.
Oh, Yada, she got the light-skinned woman, right?
Yeah. She get.
I remember him. We was on him for a bit. What was he about? He was about health, or what was he on?
He was about health. He got the
That's Dr. Yada.
Eva Garden Tonic.
Oh, right. Because he kind of fell off, and then Yaki came on.
Yeah.
I remember Yada because he got the mural and everything.
Yep.
And his wife got the little locks.
Yeah. So her salary is $250,000.
Look at that. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having your wife working, but it seemed like he got an ordered bride.
Yeah, she's not even working. That's just being at home.
Oh.
And then she gets what's that? Allowance.
Oh.
So in that, and then if she want to go on trips, the trips are paid to Egypt, to Dubai.
Listen,
she want to go to South America. Everything is paid.
Negroes wish they could live like that. That's sad.
Yeah.
Can you turn the air up a little bit or heat up?
So he said if a man can't take, he was saying that if you can't take care of a woman in that way, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially, then you're not a man. If you can't provide, if she's paying bills, you ain't a man. So he tried to push that in there.
Listen, all I know is that Eve was created to be a helpmate. Genesis 3:16. Eve was created to be a helpmate. Was brought out of Adam's family, his relatives, to now help and assist him with his work. You see that? But I'm gonna say it again. It's because a lot of us, we're lost. We don't know our ways. We don't have a heritage. We'll go to anything. Like, who teaches that? That's the white man's ideology. And the white man never be home, though. He got the wife at the house, quiet, taking care of the kids, and he be what? Overseas. He be on New York meetings, but you know where he really at. Yeah, he over there in Hotel 6. Motel 6, talking about a work visit. You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. And that's why this class, I was going to kind of go into it about envy not your oppressors. We look to the white man on how to live, and try to figure out how to come up his way. It's destructive, man. And we see it's destructive for our people, especially when we didn't follow our laws. So the Most High said that we were going to have problems with our family. Go ahead. So not only to the brothers, to your wife, who else? Go ahead.
And towards the remnant of his children.
Right, and towards the remnant of your children. Go ahead.
Which he shall lead.
Which he shall do what?
Which he shall lead.
Who leaves their children? Who just get up and I gotta go? Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. But when he died, all he left was a home.
All right.
It's sad though. Think about that. Like, they really got a song about a man leaving his families. Papa was a rolling stone. And the curse just said that this man was not going to leave his children. Think about it. Well, I mean, I'm going to say it again. The Indian man don't do that. The Patels, right? All your doctors, their family's flourishing. Right? The Wings, I don't know the Chinese last name. Wong Fai? The Wongs ain't doing that. Chans ain't doing that, huh? Yeah, Jock Chow ain't doing that. He in there taking care of the garden. His wife cooking that rice. Right? Kids in the back doing mathematics.
Right.
Why they got bamboo and all types of oxygenated plants on the inside of the house to make sure their brain is now functioning.
Speaking multiple languages.
Speaking multiple languages.
Yeah.
You know, listen, you even got Italians, man. Italians stick together. That's just the white Italian, right? Still the white man, but still, look at them sticking together, right? Still making big moves undercover, right? But look at us. You know how many single parent homes we know about? Huh? I mean, come on. A lot of us was products of it, or actually have done it as well. But I get it though. We knew no better. Y'all see this? And now the Most High is doing what? He's trying to bring back to our memory who we are. Finish that real quick. Oh, that's it on that, right?
68.
Right. We're going to jump over to 68, but that was just one curse, right? And when you read down, it speaks about the woman as well, where she was now going to be evil towards her children. You look just like your daddy. Yeah, I hate you in that nigga. Like, damn. It'd be like that. It's women killing their kids. Let's read 56, man. Let's read 56. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 56.
Go ahead.
And the tender and delicate woman
Come on.
among you, which would not advance to set,
Adventure. Right.
to set the sole of her foot upon the ground.
Our women were so classy, never trashy. We just read down 56. It says that we wouldn't have their foot touch the sole of the ground. It's showing forth the state that they were at their most excellence, right? To where now what? Read.
Upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness.
Go ahead.
Her eyes shall be evil towards her husband.
Her eyes shall be evil towards her husband. Why? Yeah, Jerome ain't making that money. Right? I was watching City Girls last night. Them niggas really making $500 million a year. All I gotta do is give a mommy makeover. Yeah. And I'm back on the streets. That's what it is right now. Like all these little shows, it's about how I can now be a live hoe. They've literally legalized prostitution and put it on TV. Yeah. That's all we see. Like when you see a Gorilla Bag. What's a Gorilla Bag? Yo, what's her name? Glorilla? Glorilla. She got her little boobs done, got her teeth done, right? And now she's just a full live hoe. Yeah. What's the other ones? Sexy Red, Sukiyana, Ice Spice. Right? We thought she was just so, wholesome. We thought nah, they defiling her. It's all about booty shape. Right?
Robot.
Robot.
Program to you press it, pay your ticket.
Right. It's about I'm trying to get my dinner paid. That's all it's about. I'm trying to get me a new car. Yeah. But I'm willing to do what? I'm willing to do anything. Why do you think? I'm gonna say this. Check this out. Rihanna went overseas. She was one of those girls too. Rihanna went overseas and married that prince. And he probably had her doing that doo-doo. What do you call it?
Poop on him.
Yeah, they poop on him. The elephants will poop on him, or people will poop on you. They call that high priest. What is that? They call that it's a thing that they do overseas, but a lot of black women go over there for that money, 10,000. I mean, think about it. Beyonce went over there and got, I think, about 20 million. Look up Beyonce, how much she did for that Saudi Arabia performance. I know she did something else. That's too much money to get for some singing and dancing. No. She didn't get about it that smooth. What is that called? They call it the
porta potty? Dubai porta potty.
Dubai porta potty. They call it Dubai doo-doo. There we go. Dubai doo-doo. But they doo-dooing on you. All right, women are doing anything for what? Money. And they getting thrown away like a toilet tissue. Don't nobody care about no toilet tissue. Throw it down the toilet. Wherever you may go.
She got paid $24 million.
24 million she got paid. All right. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. Nah, it was something else going on in that deal. While Jay-Z was over there, right? Jay-Z looked bugged out too. He don't even look the same. Because why? He got to get in that $1 billion bracket with Diddy, man.
Oh, yeah, God.
He got to get in that $1 billion bracket. But do you see this, though? It says that her eye is going to be evil toward her husband. Why? Because her husband is a man that's trying to make it the right way, right? He's trying to be promoted in his job that he has, but she's not patient enough to do what? Build with him. So I got to now do what? Oh, I see another man, right? I see another man on lunch break. Oh. That's my work husband, right? Like, what are you bringing all that food for? Oh, it's just for me and the girls up there. We got some, And all the time, that was Anthony. Right?
Guillermo.
Yeah, Guillermo.
Con.
Or as Priest Kazaki would say, Sancho nigga.
Right.
Sancho. Sancho means that side man.
Yeah.
Side nigga. It be like that, right? These women do this. Why? Because their mind isn't upon the things of the Most High. It's not on the laws of the Most High. So it causes them to do anything and everything. Our women are defiled, but also the men too. But it says that her eye is going to be evil towards her husband of her bosom, who she loves. Go ahead.
Her eyes shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom.
Go ahead.
And towards the son
Uh-huh.
and daughter.
Right, and towards her son
and her daughter.
and her daughter. Read.
And towards her young ones.
Uh-huh.
That cometh out of between her feet.
You hear that? And towards the baby. I don't even want the baby no more. That's your child. A lot of women get pregnant and have what? Pregnant remorse. Yeah, I'm pregnant remorse now. I don't want it. You blocking my shine.
Yeah.
I got things I got to do. I'm still trying to go to college. I'm still trying to be a model.
Man.
Think about this. Who deals with this though? Like, these are curses that are on a specific people, brothers and sisters. It's not on everybody. Y'all see this? Yes.
Did y'all see that? It was a short on, I think it was Instagram or Twitter, where it was a lady that had 3 kids, and she left. She was leaving her 3 kids with her mom.
Oh, I see that.
Good.
Right, because she want to go date
And have fun.
She want to go on a vacation. The mom said, "You stay in the car." She said, "Get out the car." This one was dumping off her kids, talking about she's tired. She's tired of being a mother. At first, I thought it was fake, guy. I think that was really real.
God.
Like, who does that? You gonna drop your kids on your grandma's and your mother and say you leaving because your new husband don't like kids.
God.
It's crazy.
Grandma's like, no, don't leave your kids, no.
Stay in the car, kids. They don't know what to do. Grandma recording the whole thing. This is confusion and chaos. Y'all see this?
Yeah, that's heavy.
Right. These kids ain't going to Harvard.
No.
They ain't going to Yale, Princeton. They're not at ballerina class either. They stuck at home watching BET, Tyler Perry with all his gay movies. And then we got young men and grown women trying to be transgenders, transformers. We are dealing with this chaos. You see this? But remember, this is, again, what was going to befall. So Moses is prophesying this to Israel, right? On the way of Jordan, by this way of Jordan, right? That it was going to happen. It didn't happen quite yet. But what else was he going to prophesy that was going to happen? Let's jump to verse 68. This is bread and butter right here. You know, because one thing I always ask people, well, show me how I'm those people. Show me how I'm Egyptian. Show me how I'm African. I can show you how I'm an Israelite. Because this is what? The staple verse. Let's read this. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Right. So when you deal with Egypt, the scripture says, it says, the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. Egypt means Mizraim, which is meaning bondage. Hebrew word for bondage. All right. So the Israelites did not go back into Egypt as slaves. All right. We came out and we kept moving forward. All right. But the scripture is saying, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. But again, use the word bondage. And the Lord shall bring thee into bondage again. Read with what?
With ships.
With ships. Think about this. We were now going to go back into captivity by ships. This is speaking of what? That transatlantic slave trade. 1620. Technically, slavery began 1400s being transferred to Spain. But the transatlantic slave trade to here to America, to South America, Central America, the islands in America were 1620. But go ahead.
By the way thereof I spoke unto thee.
Where I'm speaking to you today, go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
If you choose to fail to follow these laws, you will not see this land no more. Why do you think a lot of us ain't seen overseas? All of this is good old America. Atlanta, Cali, We are in a nation of the country of concrete jungle.
Huh.
Majority of us just seen prison all our life, man. Boys' homes, right? But it says where I spake to you at, right? You will not see it no more. Go ahead.
And thou shalt be sold.
And you shall be what?
Be sold.
This is very particular. Thou shalt be sold, read.
Unto your enemies.
You hear that? Unto your enemies. All right, we're not here with our friends here in America. We're being used and abused. They give us food stamps just to go get junk.
Yeah.
Man, I was in Walmart one day. I had to laugh. I had to laugh because I'm like, we get food stamps to buy fake food. You don't even know it's real no more. You don't know it's real or fake. They talking about Walmart got fake chicken, fake fish. Yep. It's like, damn, if they got fake chicken, fake fish, what else is fake? What else is GMO that we don't know? Eggos. I'm looking at the yellow box. I'm like, they make these boxes so elaborate for you to grab. You know, especially when you're hungry, you eat anything, boy. You grab anything. Enchilada dinners,
Right.
cheese sticks, right?
Remember the experiment Shaddai did about with the fish?
Right. So they did an experiment with a fish.
It's just like, I forgot, I think it was the whiting, I think.
Right,
like,
whiting.
Like when you squeeze regular fish, it like mush up and like fall apart.
Right.
But like you can squeeze this whiting and it was like a sponge.
Right.
And it just came back. Once you put water on it, just came back to the shape that it was like in the bag. Right.
So they were doing like an experiment about fake fish or real fish, and it was just, you know, the sponge like on the fake fish, right? I mean, but that's what we deal with. That's what we dealing with, man. We're sold now to our enemies where we get the high interest rates on everything. Don't fall late on your note.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. We'll put it on the back of your loan. They put it on the back of your loan and they add more interest. Right? You've been paying for a car for 4 years, like every month. And they talking about you still owe $15,000. Nigga, what? What the hell? You adding up on your phone 500 times 250 months? What the hell? But you didn't know that your interest was 2 times the car? Because your credit was bad?
Man, they lifeless. Well, sir, you should have read the fine print.
Right.
You should have known what was going on.
Can we put you on a payment plan?
Yeah, and they skipped that. They don't care about none of the feelings you just had.
Nah, I need that money.
Sir, I beg to differ. I think they told you this last month.
They have it notated here.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, right? And they cut your soul. They're heartless.
Yeah.
I was just
Go ahead.
No, wait.
Go ahead. I'll come back to you.
I was just gonna say a lot of these lenders that have been around since like before slavery, so they double dipping on this.
Oh yeah. You talk. Man, well now you're really talking. You see now you're talking about walking on the land, ain't you? You talking about walking on the land? Mm-hmm. See now we talking. See y'all might not know that lingo, walking on the land, but no, I believe it because he was talking about lenders. Well, first off, Wells Fargo owned slaves, Chase owned slaves. But excuse me, I don't want to do the signals. But yes, you're right. Is that which now gives more credence to the scriptures to show forth what? We are here in the land of our enemies. We used to be high in the hall, but the Most High had to do what? He had to check us hard.
God.
Y'all see this? What would you have?
Oh, but me and the thought they get the real fish. So
Oh, right.
We didn't get the fake spongy fish, but we got the real fish just to let everybody know we got the real fish.
Right.
On that point with the fish, when it's farm raised, it has more fat in the fish. So that's probably why it seems more squishy because there's so much fat and it's supposed to break up. So if you get something that's wild caught, you're gonna get that real, it's gonna break up the way it's supposed to be. Like if you go to like a fish market or something like that. Yeah, that Walmart, that's all farm raised because it's so like tough. It don't got it doesn't have its natural habitat.
Right.
It's just stuck in this little tank, man. So it's gonna be a little bit more stronger. Fat.
Right.
That's what.
Yeah. I mean, come on. But again, a lot of us are just coming to this understanding. Like you said, did it go off? The live? No. Still good to go? Okay. Probably purple. But no, you're exactly right. Even that, right? Like for example, like, are you the live you or are you the dead you? right? When you start dealing with, all that, as they call it, what do they call it, Uriah? We call it, I will call it a nationalist, right? We'll call it a nationalist. Right. Just in regards of all the things that we don't know, right? That your social security number is actually, has monetary value, right? And all these things is that we've been taken advantage of. And these are the things that we're coming back to understand and able to now move in a righteous fashion to actually get back. Read that, finish that real quick, verse 68.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt be sold into your enemies.
Come on.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
Right, you see that? No man shall buy you, which means redeem you. And the land that you were going to go to, right, like I said in that Jeremiah 17:4, to serve your enemies, we were going to be sold as bondmen and bondwomen, which means slave men and slave women. Think about this. Who has been sold on the stock market or sold in general as slaves? Yeah, it always does that. Yes. Gotta get a new equipment.
Okay.
Y'all see this, right? Look at this. The fine print. It says they got me for like that right now for a bedroom furnished that cost $700. I already paid $1,000. They said I owe $2 more thousands. I told them hell no. Oh yeah. White man know how to. He know how to take advantage of our low estate. Last scripture. Let's go to John 8 and verse 32. Last scripture. John chapter 8 and verse 32. Because what's really happening is that the Most High is bringing all of us to this understanding. And mind you, remember, we're coming to the knowledge, the history, but more importantly, we're coming to understand what we should be doing as a people that will get us back right into our kingdom. That will bring us back into a good estate with the Most High. Right? So John chapter 8 and verse 32. John 8 and verse 32. Let's read this.
St. John chapter 8 verse 32.
Go ahead.
And ye shall know the truth.
Come on.
And the truth shall make me, And ye shall know the truth.
Come on.
And the truth shall make you free.
Right, and this is what's going on now. We're being made free now by the knowledge of these scriptures. The truth. Right? The knowledge, the wisdom that we receive out of this Bible, which now releases us from what? All the lies, right? All the misconceptions of the Bible that we may have had, that we thought Christ was white. No, according to the Bible, he's a black man. And so is his forefathers, Solomon, David, right? Jesse, Abraham, going back up to even Adam, right? Which is what? A black man. Y'all see that? So again, I'm gonna say it. We got a flyer for you too if you want to come back. We got class Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We do this all the time, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. But this is what we're here for. Again, a lot of our people are in, we're in a tight spot with no understanding. So we've been called to do what? Bring forth the understanding. Bring a little light to the darkness. I know we weren't able to finish the class for you, Samaya, but we definitely are. We definitely are. We got days. We'll probably finish it tomorrow. Are you gonna be here tomorrow? Oh, let's get it. Does anybody have anything else they want to say? All right. Anything you want to say? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and, if you don't mind, you can come up here, or go ahead, Johanna. Brothers and sisters, the water for watching. Again, Passover is coming up, all right? So if you can, please, those that are coming to Passover, or if you just want to donate, please, $250 just for the lamb and the location we asked just to give. Y'all know we've been doing Passover for free. If you can help out, we greatly appreciate it. It's not cheap. We're going to be in San Antonio this year. That's going to be March 31st. So if you can, please donate. Something's better than nothing, all right? With that, VA is going to be live tomorrow, or Houston's going to be live either or. But until then, we're going to say shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. And shalom just means peace. All right, so you just press in stream. Yeah, shalom.